All right, welcome back to D&D. It has been fun. It has been a week. I'm ready to dissociate into some like heavy D&D, so gonna be good. Um, we last left off with the group finding out a lot of memories about themselves. Lots of different feelings, lots of different memories, and just lots of different emotions going around. I made our friendly Lark cry, and I feel slightly accomplished, as sadistic as that sounds.
You get
You
help
should.
from the alcohols.
I did get help from the alcohols.
There will be no more alcohols during
We
D&D.
ended with all of that, and we can go ahead and restart with that. Though again, like I've said, even though you are getting a bunch of memories and a lot of stuff is replaying, you still you can't pinpoint who your parents were. You can't pinpoint any family that you had. Even the memories that you are getting again are still really fuzzy. Some of it just seems kind of off, and it doesn't. It's definitely yours, but for some reason it just doesn't feel right at the same time. It's weird. You kind of get glimpses here and there of the party, especially traveling with the knights and traveling with the first, what they call the first battalion. It's all of the hand-picked warriors. You traveled a lot with them, doing a lot of different things for them too. Once your memories start to fade and you start to kind of get aware of your surroundings, you do see that you're still in, the room that they brought you in, and the two knights are sitting back, just kind of watching you guys. We can start.
I thought somebody was coming into the room as we left off last time.
No, we were all just in shock, essentially just quiet.
Oh,
Was coming into the room, but no one has answered the door yet. The knights are just being quiet, waiting to see either if they announce themselves or if they're just going to go away if they don't hear anything.
Question, DM. So we knew all the knights personally as friends and or as comrades.
Yes.
Both. Got it.
Yeah. I mean, not like, I mean, you got friendly relations with all of them. You knew some more than the others, but
Sure.
you had a good relationship with all of them.
And
It
right now
was
we can't
clear
remember who
otherwise.
specifically we remember who we were closer to, right? Just
Yeah, you
in
just
general
knew
that
that.
we were closer.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Oh, that's that's. Oh God, my head.
You all right over
Right.
there, Parthos?
It just a lot. The memories, like dreams, just lucidly coming back to you. Almost like an overload as well. Just too much to think about. But I suppose it's good that we are allies and not, you know, opposite.
told you I wasn't going to kill you yet.
I'm sure.
Oh well, there'll be chances, I suppose.
Maybe now you can stop glaring every time we walk across the room.
Nah, that's part of his charm.
It's true.
Again, there's another knock at the door as you guys talk.
I say out loud, "Who is it?"
Ah,
Right. Who's at the door?
I don't know, but somebody needs to answer it. If they knock one more time, I might throw something through it.
Yeah.
You hear a chuckle from the other side of the door, and as the door opens, you see what looks like kind of a younger man. He's poking his head in and staring at Gethmeyer, and you just see the knight just like roll his eyes completely, like not theoretically, but theatrically, and get up and wait for you guys to continue as he walks out the door.
God. Okay. So come back from the dead. Apparently we were friends with you. sometimes more. And right.
Are you saying that you were more than friends with the knights?
Well, I guess. I suppose. I don't know. I don't remember that.
Stereotypical bard would say yes.
You just see a grin on his face.
Ah, yeah.
I'm not
Well,
confirming anything.
I'm no stereotypical bard. So that would be
Don't lie to
two.
me.
Please. I will never lie to you. You're my special boy.
Right.
Don't talk to me like that ever
Uh-huh.
again.
What?
Don't lie to me like that.
What? Oh,
You
well,
want-
he's saying it with a massive grin in his face.
You want to feel the backhand of my fist on your face? You will never talk to me like that again.
I'm
Mm,
sure he would enjoy
Daddy.
it. So
But
And
That's for
I'm
another
not going to
time.
heal you from that.
that's
what?
for another time.
what did you say, Joe?
I'm not going to heal you if you get backhanded.
Wouldn't be the
Okay.
first time, I assume.
Anyways, the the knight shakes his head. Besides all of that, how are you feeling? And be honest. It's a lot to take in, I'm sure.
Weird.
Yeah.
I don't-
Still processing.
Yeah,
I get that.
a lot.
It's a relief knowing
Yeah.
the families have carried on, but having to realize we've missed so many memories isn't ideal. I have siblings that I'll never know, and I have nieces and nephews that I'll hopefully travel to at some point.
Oh God. Oh God. I just realized. Right. Somebody might eat me if I see them again.
In a gay way, or like
No. I said my brother will bite the fuck out of me, even if he's trapped with a giant sword in his mouth.
You hear just laughter like erupt in your head.
Yeah, that's never a good sign. Okay. Not looking forward to that meeting. Oh boy.
Say hi to daddy.
Maybe
Wait.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-huh.
Did you say that your brother would bite you with a sword in his mouth?
It is who you're thinking about. Yes. Best not say the name. After all, names have powers. And I don't want. Well, he probably is aware of me. So I'm gonna prolong it as much as possible.
Man, it's a good thing I never had any family.
I mean, you did, but
They didn't want you.
I'm very confused.
Right. Think of a
Not to
massive
the
puppy.
extent you do have. You have.
A massive puppy, the size of a mountain. At this point, I think. Oh God, it might be
Wait,
more.
so your brother is a dog?
My
wanna pet
father
the
is
puppy.
weird. No, you don't.
Are you a dog?
No, maybe it makes sense if you think about it, but some would call me a dog. But no, yes,
You were just acting.
it's weird. Ha! No,
Well, you're
I'm
a pretty
pretty sure
weird
I'm-
fellow, so
I'm pretty sure I may have the ability at one point, but no, I do
The
not.
ability to what? To be a dog?
To be like my father and change shapes. This form, I don't think really matters. But
Your
I
your
don't.
father changes shapes? Are you a changeling?
No, my father is Loki. Trickster god. Sworn brother to Odin and many others. Who, ironically enough,
for some reason, as you say that, you have like doubts all of a sudden.
doubt?
Yeah, doubt that. Yeah, that's your family. Just for a second.
That's weird.
I-
Huh.
Yeah, so you're a god?
No? Yeah,
Emmy?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Do I need to punch you?
Possibly later.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'll probably come
I'll,
in handy
I'll,
later.
I'll save an arrow for you.
Sounds good. Just don't aim at the pressure bits, please.
The eye.
If you're a
Well-
shapeshifter, you can fix that.
If that's a
I
big
can
if.
see that. Maybe if you just shoot him, he'll just instinct and he'll just pop.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't. No, please, Daddy, no.
I swear to God.
I wasn't speaking to you, Mr. Giant Green Jolly.
It's Jolly Green Giant if you're going to call me that.
Nah, too boring.
Now, as much as I am enjoying this meeting and rehashing and all of the memories, I do have a job that I have to do.
Do you really, though?
I do.
Hmm.
Are we not your job at this point?
Thankfully, no.
Hey,
That's the door. Hold on.
we're behaved, right? I think we were. For the
I'm just
time.
over here in the corner chewing on a flower.
Hey, just because we're behaving badly, that's still behaving.
True. It's true.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm still probably processing stuff.
You're not alone. This is just me putting up a mask, pretending I'm okay, but not really. What? Hi.
What?
Don't worry about it.
And I'm just sitting here waiting for you to say something so I can slap you.
Which is why I'm keeping my mouth shut.
This
For
is
the
the
most
smartest
part.
thing you've done this entire session.
Oh, what's a session? Right. So priorities. Find a place to stay. Get a job.
I think
What?
Corvo found some jobs on the city board at the front.
I think he just wanted to
Nothing
fight
in-
somebody.
Nothing important. If you would care to take care of them, I will go look to see if I can find anything of substance.
I think we should focus on gaining the trust of the people of the capital. Maybe we can find some more information, and maybe we
I'm
can
pretty
find
sure-
a way to get some more information on this wizard that War was telling us about.
He's probably one of the knights.
Even so, I still
Um,
think having some kind of funds coming in would be
Yes.
Right, and I'm pretty
worth
sure
our
we.
time.
Agreed.
I'm
Agreed.
pretty sure
Were
we're in
any
the
of
right
the jobs
place
that
for
you
that.
found offering coin?
No, which is why I'm going to have to go find something else. Or
Again, I'm pretty sure we're in the right place. The knights, hello, they are probably in charge of that. We can just tell them, hey, can we get our feet wet again? Something. They know us. They know us better than we do, so they know we can. They know we can trust us, even if we don't know we can trust ourselves at this point. Wait,
yeah, but if to an extent we don't know ourselves,
yeah,
we
the
could be
best way to do that is through combat.
be completely different people to them now.
I agree. We should find a source of coin and do at least something for one of the villagers. Wasn't there something about a teddy bear that we could find for one of the children or something? Something
I believe
small,
so.
because you do something for a child and these parents seem to fawn over it. And then word would spread around. We could maybe even find some coin that way. But finding somewhere to sleep and get some drink would be good.
Well, there are brothel houses for that. Although I don't know if you're gonna be doing much rest there, but there are those.
I mean, I'll need a nap.
Well, you rest enough with that. But for the rest of the party who may not want to participate in the upcoming Olympics that will be held, a place to stay will be good, but I think we need the coin. And again, I honestly do think this is the best place for that.
What did
They
you have
know
in
the
mind for
city.
coin,
They
Corvo?
know they know the city better than us at this point, so they would know to point us the right direction. I don't think they will lead us to go fight the biggest, baddest person at this point, since we don't even know who we are. But
We
they
could ask them if
They could
there's
tell us
like a
a-
barracks that are not being used that often as for like a place for us to stay.
and they also know that they could give us better jobs and where to go.
Like a barracks or like a place
Sorry, I
where
wanted pizza
not.
because pizza's good. Anyways.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Aside from the fact that you think you are my job, you are not, thankfully.
Yeah, well, not yet.
I do
give it
have
time.
a job for you, if you so choose to take it.
Yeah, I told
Is-
you.
Is there coin
That's what
involved?
I'm saying.
Because
Of
we
course
find
there's
ourselves a
coin
little
involved.
tight for coin.
All right, who do we get to go beat up?
No one yet.
That's unfortunate.
Before you say that, though, we had a weird encounter at the mines. A week trip away, and I began telling the knights about what we encountered at the small farming village, I think it was, and the mines with the children and everything
Oh,
that happened. That and the strange dude that just knew who we were almost immediately and vanished. I describe
Yeah.
as best as possible from what I remember.
That's pretty much what happened.
And the child that stabbed me and tried to burn me.
Yeah, I tell them everything.
He nods and he takes notes. I'll have to look in on it. I haven't heard of any groups of families like that walking around, cults, whatever you want to call it. So,
Well, by the way you were discussing the man who killed us, I have a very bad feeling about this. Pretty sure the words that came out of his mouth were along the lines of, I'm going to have fun killing you again.
Yep.
He did seem very excited to kill us again.
And he was not at all surprised to see us again.
brought you back then.
This say?
Possibly. Ese. Oh, I love Little John. Sorry.
He tilts his head for a second. I'll look into it. Until then, though, we do have submissions for you, if you so choose to take. Of course, they are good coin, but you're gonna have to prove yourself again. You can't just get the amount of respect that you had walking into the room like you had before.
Question.
Of course.
How high were we up in the ranks if we had apparently that much of a respect, I guess? Rank?
Just let's just say that when the 1st Battalion rode out, and you rode behind us.
Right, so high. Got it. Wow. Alright. Oh boy.
So, how would we prove ourselves to be able to do this?
Doing jobs, making sure that things are done cleanly, things are done in the way that it needed to be done.
So
And
we're grunts again.
no, because you're not
Oh.
getting grunt work.
Finally. Good.
But close enough to it. The work that we're having you do, there's been some uprisings further to the north, not to the northeast, really bordering 2 countries. Well, technically 3 if you want to count us. There's been some.
Damn it, is the Reharans again?
That it is. Yeah.
Damned imperialists.
Slouching over with a half-eaten flower in my hand, sighing and rolling my eyes like a child.
There were some good lights there, if I do remember correctly. So why not? Should be fun.
Well, you're not going into the city fully.
Yeah. Oh,
That's too far west. There's a fort that's right on the corners of here, Rahard, and the CIC. Currently, the CIC needs our help.
well. Ooh.
What's the name of this fort?
Happen. Hold on. It is linked on me. But of course, you asked the one question that just disappeared.
Love you.
Love you too. Okay.
BRB, gotta go pee.
Fort Larentho.
Larentho?
Larentho. It used to be. How would you say it? It used to be one of the capitals of the city, of the old kingdom there. But unfortunately, that fort has been kind of falling to the wayside ever since Rahar took over. So
Dang.
we've been controlling it mostly because that is a very heavy trading route between here and the CIC, and Rahar is trying to expand out again into that area.
How many treaties does that violate, or is this just them being them?
8 the last time that I counted. A combination of also them being them. Seems to be like a spark in your memory of like knowing that a lot of the missions that you went out with them was due to issues at the border. Even back then.
As I said, those damned imperialists.
Can't people be content with their borders?
No, because King Mildred and he kind of. Never mind. No, they just can't be.
Why not just
Oh.
go?
Go ahead.
What's the size of their army compared to ours?
It's not as big, but
You cut out. What'd you
they
say?
have not as big, but they have their ways.
So I guess in all honesty, invasion is off the table.
Invasion from us?
I suppose.
Too many casualties.
What? Okay.
It would be bad politics.
It's not off the table. It's
Any
just-
politics are bad politics, if you ask me.
You're not wrong. It is not off the table. It is just not
I,
there yet.
it's could be a front for something else, though.
No, if they have their ways.
Like
If they're a small-
distraction?
Yeah.
Despite my previous involvement in politics
That you think you had.
that I think I had, the word politics breaks down into two primary things. Poly, as in many, and ticks, as in blood-sucking insects.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But you were not wrong, though.
You're not coming through, Emma.
But you were not wrong, though. But that is not us here.
I just
You
snort
seem
and almost choke
kind
on
of
the
smile.
flour, giggling.
If you so choose to accept, we will gladly pay you heftily. And you will have access to the building that you all owned here previously in the city.
Wait, we owned property?
Where is this? I'd like to move right back in.
It is
After 300
here
years?
in the city. It's just off of the castle walls. So right in the inner circle.
Wait, after 300 years, it's still there and still available?
Yes.
Oh, you missed us, didn't you? So cute.
I missed the rest of them, not really you.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll walk into that one.
Well, I was a badass, so.
It's not that we kept it for you, it's that there was a lot of things that have happened.
Was it turned into a memorial?
No.
Oh.
We've been
That's
dead
in
for.
the that's in the west part of the city, in fact.
Wait, so there is a memorial for us.
Mm-hmm. Do you want
Something
to go see it?
worth.
Yes, I would.
Hell
like
yeah, I
see
want to
it.
go see a memorial for myself.
I don't
You
think
hear
I
that,
would
friends?
ever hear that word in those words in my life.
What?
Going to see my gravestone.
Well, it's not a gravestone. It's a monument to all of my sins.
Yes.
Just your sins?
Oh, not many do have a chance to see this.
Yes. Please come with me. And
Alright.
he will lead you through the city. He kind of points off to a house that's about 3 stories high. Further off, it seems to be very close to a side door of the castle. That's the house.
Damn, we were great.
Well, you didn't pay for it, so.
Well, of course not. King wants us close.
The king didn't pay for it either.
Who
Who did?
did?
Okay, which one of us sucked your dick?
None of you. Thank God. It'd be horrible.
Hey.
Maybe that's
Hey.
why.
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
I lean over to Rodolfo. Maybe that's why Geth does not like Parthos.
That's probably why.
Rude. All of you.
You didn't hear me. I whispered to Rodolfo, and we giggled like girls together. While I'm chewing on one of the flowers I stole from the room we were in because I decided to eat the flowers.
As one does.
They were very pretty flowers. They needed to be eaten.
Are they good though?
Deliciously earthy.
You, as you guys kind of talk and go back and forth, you see what looks like a set of kind of stone and wrought iron doors that seem to be coming into view. It takes a minute to get over there just because there's a lot of people in the streets, kind of giving you some weird looks. You know, not many people are walked to and from somewhere with knights. They seem to be a little bit off-put, but not too bad. Once you get down to the pathway that leads into the cemetery, it opens up into this beautiful, almost garden. It's fall right now, in the middle of, all of this. So a lot of the pathways are lined with falling leaves and headstones. And he'll lead you through. You do say this is the town cemetery. Once you get what? Was that
Mr. Hedda.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Just want to make sure. Once you get further in and you start kind of winding this path, it seems like you almost come into an alcove that's been set off to the side by itself, and he will duck under a couple trees and get you into a clearing that has headstones. And behind the headstones, you see what looks like, if you've ever seen like an Egyptian grave site or something, or like a Chinese grave site where they're buried with items, that's kind of the same thing, except this is freestanding. So there's this beautiful stone armoire dresser that's behind, that's been sealed shut, and it has your names across each one, your respective ones. And you assume that there's some type of items in there. You're not exactly sure what's in there, though. And on your gravestones, you see what looks like old wilted flowers. There's some gold, there's some platinum, there's different jewels, there's little trinkets and things like that.
So these are offerings to the dead, right?
They are offerings to the dead, yes.
Okay, so we're not dead anymore, so we get to keep all of that, right?
Whoa.
Nobody
hold
was
on.
thinking what I was thinking.
Actually,
You all
I
can
walk-
take yours. I'm not touching mine.
No, me neither. I
Yeah.
walk forward, I ignore the trinkets on my grave, and I go touch it.
I'd still like mine very pretty when you idiots get me killed. Again. And I smirk.
How do we know who killed
I
the other?
smirk to
I mean, you
to
all could have gotten me
acknowledge-
killed.
I'm smirking to
Right,
acknowledge my
barbarian.
playful sarcasm.
Who built these for
Quick
us?
perception check, by the way, as you're kind of bantering and looking at your grave sites.
All of us?
Roll d20, not d12.
12.
Usually a good idea. What the hell's my perception?
16.
That's high.
8.
8.
So close to the 20.
21.
8 or 18?
8.
23 scrubs.
Oh,
21.
23.
Joe?
I only even got the 8 because I have a +5 on my perception. This is rough.
16.
Are you talking to me? Did you say my name?
Yes.
12. I don't know why you keep cutting out for me.
I don't know
How,
either, but...
how did you get a
I'll
better
talk about
perception roll than I did?
Don't ask me, because I'm good like that.
Dick.
With the rest of you, you're able to kind of, show each other. There seems to be what looks like impressions in front of your graves. Either that's footprints or some type of just human impression, like someone who was sitting there for a long time, constantly in the same spot where they stood.
Fuck yeah, we were being worshipped.
Jesus Christ.
Is it
I
like
guess that technically doesn't work in this world.
in one in front of one specific memorial, or is it in front of all of us?
It's in front of all of you.
Okay.
I knew I was a badass.
You just see the knight kind of shake his head. Your ego never changed. I can see that. It's as bad as it ever was.
Who's in that with us right now? Death?
No.
Do you have a problem with me?
It's Evan that's with you currently.
Evan? Alright.
Do you have a problem with me?
No.
Do you have a problem with my ego?
Yes.
I think everybody has a problem with your ego.
Why?
It outshines other people. Some people can't take it.
Hey, just because I'm the brightest light in the room doesn't mean yet the dim bulbs around need to complain.
Meh.
As many times as I've had to bail you out of jail because you couldn't keep your mouth shut because you thought that you were the best is really funny. And the fact that you don't remember it's even great. Bailed you out of jail 183 times.
You kept count.
They
I bailed
probably
Larke
made
out of
bets.
jail 237 times. 183 of those times was because that one got Larke into it.
What about Parthos? How many times did you bail him out of jail?
Twice.
Damn it. Oh, what about me?
Believe it or
then?
not, I behave.
Because the other 4, he had to fill his sentence, and I couldn't.
Huh.
What about me?
20.
What? For what?
Because the
You're
other 7
you.
served a consecutive of 10 years in jail.
At
Who
least
did I
someone
kill?
else got me arrested.
Who did I kill?
Kill?
Probably a
What-
lot of people.
You'll find out at some point.
Don't tell me that I didn't kill somebody to get myself put in jail for 10 years.
No, you did.
Oh, good.
Public
Wait, what about
exposure.
me?
I bailed you out of jail once because someone was trying to raise the dead and you beat the ever living crap out of them.
At least I had good reason for it.
Fits the bill.
Y'all
Well, I'm
need to get yourselves checked, alright?
I'm kind of surprised I went to jail so many times. You would think with, well, the background that I apparently have, I would have more tact.
Well, by the time that you were going to jail, your last name didn't mean anything to them. But along with that, too, you went to jail for a lot of fights that you ended up breaking out. And they got smart very quickly.
Question.
Yes.
Do you know who was out of their graves enough to imprint their bodies into the ground? Was it just
Every
random
so
people?
often. Some of us were here every now and then. From what I've heard, family was there a lot. Friends that you made.
I turn around and look at Evan in the eye, staring up at the giant ass man, and a sincere smile and look in my eyes as I say thank you, and then turn back to the grave.
Even if we've had our differences and we butt heads, we weren't just going to let you be forgotten. You did very good work when you were alive.
Well, we're alive again, and let's see if we can't earn that reputation one more time.
We did it once.
I think it'd be a great thing. Levian is excited to see how that goes.
Let's be honest. He probably loves the chaos we bring.
To an extent,
Exactly.
but only to an extent.
Minus the whole jail problem that we have apparently, but you know.
None of you even get close to what all of us knights have had.
Exactly. See, if anything, we're underperforming. All right, we're just trying to do better.
You definitely can't match what a bunch of us had. You have.
I got time.
Times.
We got brought
I
back
don't
to
know.
life.
I don't
Don't
know.
too
Let's
early.
not rise to that challenge.
Hey! Look,
Then maybe you'll get up in our
look. He put the challenge out there. Who are we to deny said challenge?
If
We
you
were
want to kill
doing-
a king, then
Parthos,
Maybe
as nice
not-
as these
Look,
gifts are, I
But-
would like to not need them again anytime soon.
Let's
Look, we
not
died.
rise to the jail challenge.
So, I do have a quick question.
yes.
If we were given proper burials and burned and all of that, what was buried here?
A lot of items
They never
that
found our
were
bodies.
in your house.
Yeah, they did.
There was.
Oh.
We came out and put stuff away. some people brought things that you gave them, whether it was something you decided that someone needed. We had a couple of younger teenagers that you had inspired, and you gave like their first weapon, and they ended up giving it back to you after a while.
Can I
Heart go boom.
open the grave? I want to see the items, not take them, but I want to see them, if that makes sense.
He will kind of like haul back and forth for a moment, not really with you, just.
Shall we really disturb the grave at the?
It's
It's not really a grave, it's just a memorial.
Call it a
Should we really
morbid
disturb the
curiosity.
memorial?
it's not really that. It's more.
It's fine.
I'll just have to show you. It's hold on, and he'll walk over to the memorial and take a moment and breathe, and you'll hear him kind of mumble something under his breath. You're not exactly sure what he said, but something was said. And as he kind of
They're magically locked.
As he kind of mumbles, you see what looks like this weird, like blue and golden energy kind of start to drip from his mouth. It almost seems to be floating in midair as it starts to move almost in what looks like a spider web design into the headstones themselves, and then into this stone armor that's connected to the headstones. Something about this is really weird. It seems to spark a memory. Something about weaving the web, but you're not exactly sure. And after maybe a good 4 minutes or so of this mumbling and chanting, you hear what sounds like these stone armors kind of crack and groan, and they open up, both doors slowly opening. And inside you get this whiff of definitely like stale metal and, something that hasn't seen the light of day in a while. After a moment, he will blink and stop mumbling and kind of motion for you, but he says, "Don't touch it.
No. I just want to look.
I didn't disarm the traps."
Ooh.
Makes sense.
You trapped them?
Of course.
I did not, but one of the knights did.
Oh, shit.
If these are belongs that were meaningful to us,
Well, one of the
no.
knights and one of his very, very close friends.
Is there anything in mind that stands out to me?
Only perception. See what you see.
You would have seen. So hope I get a better roll this time. 7.
It takes a few minutes to really see anything. You see some weapons that, you assume that you gave to someone or they were in your personal armory. But after a while, you see what looks like, kind of further down, like the second or third shelf, there seems to be a little figure that's sitting there. If you were like an elf on a shelf where his legs kind of dangle, that's pretty much what it is. But wooden. There's no face to it, but that little, little figure's just there.
Okay.
I rolled a 25 for mine.
In yours, you see these weird items, different types of stones. There's some metals. There's what looks like pieces of instruments. You're not exactly sure where they came from. Seems like some pieces of wood that look kind of whittled down into like a little trinket to look like a lyre and stuff like that. What really stands out to you, though, is on the top shelf, there seems to be what looks like a black raven figurine.
I nod and move back toward the group.
Does
Not
anyone
yet.
else want to?
My roll was abysmal, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, ouch.
21.
22.
21.
21, 22. All right. We'll do our resident archer first. What catches your eye first is the amount of arrows that's in yours. They're not, stabbed into the side. They're laid very nicely on the shelf. Your shelves are kind of diagonal, so you can see up into them rather than they go straight back. They're like diagonal standing. A lot of different arrows. Some seem to be made of wood. There's one that seems to be pulsing this like brilliant yellow, just very, slightly just pulsing. It's different, all different types of arrows. There are a couple curved arrows. There's one that looks like a figure 8. It's really weird. What really stands out to you though is on the kind of a centerpiece for you is there's 2 bracers standing there with a book in the middle.
Those feel important. Do you know what these were?
I don't.
Or what the book is? Does the book have a label
It does not.
or a title?
It does not. A resident cleric, the first thing that you smell when you open it is the scent of something gone bad, but not in a bad way. You do see what looks like a cup that Evan does say contained coffee when it was first put there. One in homage to your god for taking care of you. You also see what looks like different types of animal bones scattered across that shelf. You see some skulls, half skulls, jawbones, fangs, things like that. In the center of it, though, you see what looks like this brilliant. How should I describe that? This brilliant piece of wood, and as you kind of step closer to get a bigger look at it, it grows in the armor to the size of the armor, and it's this beautiful sickle that has what looks like teeth coming off the ends of it. And as you step back, it kind of goes back into that stick that you saw in the middle.
Huh. Oh no.
Alright, if everybody else is going to look, I guess I'm going to go look at mine.
Yours is really interesting. Yours is probably the most packed. Whereas everyone seems to have a, items here and there and very, like to them. Yours is packed. There's what looks like little trinkets. There's shiny pieces of metal. There are hundreds of coins just scattered through that armor. You can see bits of coins that are glowing, platinum. There's gold, there's copper, there's silver. There's this weird coin that seems to have a green glint to it. Just, it's like someone just tossed their coin bag into it. Very homey feeling, to be honest, though. And then in the center, you see what looks like a rat figurine standing there. It seems to be kind of pointing towards the back of the armor. And as you look in the back, you see what looks like a cloak hanging up.
The level at which I want to go in and take all of those coins is astounding right now.
It would be nice to be able to hold these again, but let's leave them be.
We just talking about how we needed money, though. Maybe
Yeah.
I mean,
we could just,
Evan
you
has
know.
a job for us.
That'd be
Is it-
Yeah,
disrespectful.
but he
Disrespectful
did say
to
there was
everybody who has
traps, so
come here and gave this to us, their memories, while we may not remember them. It would be disrespectful to them, and it's not right. We'll earn our money
Yeah.
again.
That, and I'd
This
like
was
to
given
not
to
get
us in
slapped
our
by a
past
knight's
life.
trap.
yeah.
Oh, there's that too.
Definitely would not.
It can't be that bad.
Marcus has his ways with his magic.
If it's not that bad, go in there, see what happens.
Well,
Yeah.
what are the chances that this is going to cut my arm off?
I thought you
very
weren't
high.
afraid.
Oh, well, I don't feel like I don't feel like losing an arm. If I wanted to have a few more scars, that's one thing entirely. I'm used to having scars and a good amount of gold. I'm not used to losing an entire limb.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, the last person that really did anything, not specifically to your grave, but to someone else's that had Marcus's marks on it, not
Eh.
intended,
Marks.
but he, that was a nice rush to the healers. He ended up having to get some druids involved and to really do a regeneration on him.
Yeah,
Why would you
definitely
put so
something I'm
much
not interested in.
magic on one grave?
Because certain graves deserve certain respect. And grave robbers are a huge thing.
But
That
technically,
grave
we're not
specifically
grave
was
robbers.
No, but we
one
did
of the
die.
generals that we ran with.
Okay, fair enough.
What's for the dead is for the dead. We're no longer dead.
I mean,
So that's
technically
his
speaking,
dead.
we're undead, so
We're not undead.
technically,
Mm.
Shut
That
up.
one does not sit well with you, by the way.
what doesn't sit
Be
well?
technical on that with me.
Or me.
I
have a
playfully
sister
act
who
like
rolls
I'm
over
biting
the underworld.
Jasara, mocking a zombie. And giggle.
Don't get me wrong.
Yes,
I am happy to be. I am glad to be alive.
Horny
But
lady, we are still alive. You don't need to try to turn me into a zombie.
I giggle, twitch my tail, and scamper off at a butterfly.
Hmm.
I'm bored looking at these.
Right. Job.
job house. Let's move along.
Right. Thank you, Evan. That means a lot.
Of course.
While we still have you, Evan, how might one go about meeting with your wizard friend? I would like to ask them about my javelin and possibly repairing it.
Mm.
Or Len.
I have a note from last session.
There is Watson and then there's Len. Both of them. Though I
that
think
Evan lives with a wizard that could fix my javelin.
I don't live with him. Gethmeyer does, but
Oh, Gethmeyer does. Forgive me. I thought War had told me that you lived with the wizard. If I just happen upon him, I could ask him.
it will. Okay, it depends on the wizard. If it's Watson, then no. If it is Len, then yes. So it depends
So
on
War
the
lives
wizard.
with multiple wizards.
Well, I live with one. Gethmeyer lives with the other.
Do you live with one that could
Yes.
possibly fix my javelin? No other blacksmith has been able to fix it. They said it's too
We only
unique.
asked one blacksmith.
Shoot side eye with a glare at Corvo.
It's
But
just being specific.
hey, Rodolfo, make a nice wisdom save for me.
Which one of us
Who
you cut
now?
out for me?
Rodolfo.
Okay.
Wisdom. Okay.
Remember, the DM asked specifically for a nice wisdom save, so make sure you roll well.
16.
Okay. You get a weird feeling as you have to kind of twitch as something tried to take effect on you, but you just don't know what. But you were able to kind of brush it off.
Does anybody
I know.
notices that?
You do see him twitch just a bit.
What was that?
You okay?
I felt something there for a second.
Something bad, something good? And my eyes start looking around the area. Anything suspicious? Any person, any creature, anything?
Not sure. It was just for a second.
Roll me a perception check. See what you can figure out.
Alright. I'm Ooh! Dub, 26 with a natural 20.
Damn.
Hey, you see what looks like
Don't fuck with my friends.
a shadow kind of off in the distance
I start running after it.
that
Just
bolts away.
peel off immediately after it.
Where the fuck is he going?
Desara
better choose them.
follows behind.
Lurka's running too.
I guess I'm following him.
As you guys take off, you do hear what sounds like Evan yell at something. And you hear just heavy footsteps as Evan... what is your what is your distance? How many feet can you move around?
30.
30.
35.
Okay.
Distance. What the hell is my distance?
It would be your speed market, so 30.
30. Okay.
Although if you get like right up in front, and Evan's right there with you, for a dude that's like decked out in what looks like heavy armor, he's running pretty fast. You all see this figure kind of dart to the left, and deeper into the forest.
What's my distance between me and him?
Distance between you and him are 20 feet. And that's at each round as you're moving your respective speeds. And I am assuming you're doing this at double time.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Raven Arrow towards him.
Okay. Do I need to make save?
No, I have to hit. – 24 to hit in the first one, and that's 14 in the second one.
So what was the first one?
Oh god, did he say 24.
So 24 and then 14?
Yes.
That first one will hit, that second one will not.
Got it.
How far am I from this guy?
About the same length, but we will go ahead into initiative once he fires that arrow out.
Okay.
18 total.
Wait, you have to choose. Are we going to initiative?
We are going to initiative.
Ah, now. Oh, no, 7. I thought it was a 1. I was so scared. Why did you have to choose this music as combat music?
21.
Because it's good combat music.
Yeah, I know.
18.
$20.
Bertha, what'd you get?
21.
God damn it.
That's 18.
My rolls are garbage tonight.
What was your roll?
Tino would
4.
I got a 7.
Taking you down with me.
This roll is actually my first decent one so far.
Okay. As as that arrow fires, go ahead and roll me that damage, my friend, for the first one.
That was I said it earlier.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
16.
16. Okay.
Yeah, and from if people see it from my hands, it looks like I point my hand towards it, and from my hand, a shadowy raven flies out of it at blinding speeds. You hear crows cry.
So we see a raven, but we hear a crow.
Or,
Very
sorry,
strange.
My bad. Raven. Been a long day. My bad.
It's okay.
You as it you hear some type of positive coming from this figure as you guys are running. I'm going to continue on the running as you it'll go to the top of the initiative, which is the shadowed figure. You'll see him cast a spell on himself, and then just with astounding speed, just keeps booking it.
Could I hear the spell? Do I see like any type of incantations that will show that he was doing it?
Yes.
Count. I do counterspell.
You can counter his haste.
Yes.
Once you counter, he does say that his haste is gone. He just keeps going. He's not stopping to do anything.
Okay.
Porthos, it is your turn.
60 feet range. I cast Shatter on the man. Shadowy figure. It has to. The person has to do a con save of 16.
And he will pass.
No, no, so it's
Are you
3d8
running after him
damage.
still?
Yeah, it's a 3d8 damage shaft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me that damage.
Yeah. Good rolls. Too bad it's going down. Get the 20 total, so 10 thunder damage.
With 10, you do see him. He doesn't stumble, but it's just like, fuck, and he keeps going.
Alright.
Guys, I don't think we're gonna catch him if I'm being completely honest.
Let me see what I got.
Next up in the initiative is Jasara.
I'm going to use a maneuver and go for a pinning shot.
Okay.
With a 30 to hit.
He will choose to do something. You're not exactly sure what he did, but he kind of shimmers and steps to the side as it goes.
What? I get a second attack still. How about 31?
You can't use a maneuver twice in a row, can you?
I can if the first time misses.
Alright. Yeah, you can catch him.
He will take 8 plus. He'll take 15 total damage, and he will be restrained.
Right, so he is about 60 feet up in front of you guys, as you see Jasara just nail a pin down. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm continuing to chase.
Okay. How close do you want to get? Hold on. Yeah!
I vote every time we go into combat, we just play the Witcher 3 soundtrack. I am okay with that.
Copyright strikes.
I'm okay with this.
Edda, do you have it playing or is it muted?
I should
On
probably
stream.
mute it, huh?
Probably.
Yeah, I was about to say this is soundtrack for Witcher 3.
Fuck it.
It might just mute you this part of the video on the VOD.
Yeah, I'm recording too, so we'll still have it. Fuck Twitch tonight.
I've literally just been sitting here dancing in my chair since it started.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I'm jamming over here. I'm
Real quick,
so
did you see
amped right now.
Did you see the Netflix animated movie of Witcher?
Not yet. Not yet. Austin
Mr.
and
Edda
Luke did, and
watched
they said it was good.
Mr. Edda watched it on Wednesday while I was at work, and he said it was really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah. Yeah. A good little fix of Witcher until season 2 comes back. This year.
Dude, Doom Patrol starts at the end of this month too. I can't wait.
Sorry, there was someone banging at my door.
You're good.
Okay. Dolfo, that's your turn. I'm so sorry. What you doing?
Hey, whose turn is it?
Yours.
Yours.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see, I'm going to cast a cantrip, Toll of the Dead, on this
Okay.
guy. Make a wisdom save.
What?
What am I trying to beat?
15.
He does pass.
Dang. Well.
Half damage.
Yeah. So 11. So half of 11.
No, on the cantrips, it's all or nothing.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Never mind.
No worries. He just cackles. Corvo, it's your turn. Are you getting closer, by the way, Adolfo?
Yes.
Yes, all of us I think are.
Alright. Corvo, it's your turn.
Me?
Yes.
Who else is Corvos?
Well,
I'm
it's
trying.
Corvo,
Look, you
for
guys are
starters.
pronouncing it wrong, so I'm
Corvo.
trying to make sure that I'm
Yeah, it's Corvo.
okay. All right. Am I close enough to? I don't know. I guess swing my axe at him.
You will
Hell,
have to
if
move
he's a
up 60 feet, because you'll have to take that dash action if you want to get up close.
I'm only 40 feet, so what is the dash action? Is that one of my actions out of the two?
Yes,
You
he-
only get one action.
Says I have 2 actions per turn. Oh, attacks per
Yes.
You have
action.
two. You
Yes.
have two attacks.
Okay. Yes. You're right. Is he solid, or am I not going to be able to even do anything if I get close to him?
You're not sure.
Well, my gut tells me to stay away from this thing because I feel like if he's barely being able to take damage from us, it's... Yeah, I guess I'll get close to him.
You're just gonna get up to him.
Yeah.
All right. And he will burn
Parthos.
as you come up to him. Erica,
How far am I from this guy?
about the same that Corvo was.
So about 30 feet?
60 feet.
60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna yell to the party to ask, do we want him dead or do we want answers?
We want answers.
Answers.
First, ask questions later.
Alright, I would like to cast my third level heat metal. It has a range of 60 feet.
Okay.
So I wouldn't have to get close to him and risk him taking my feet out from under me.
Swear to God, if you get a nat 1 and hit me, I'm going to lose my mind.
I can just click on the 3d8 thing on my sheet, right? To roll it?
Yeah, it's a save against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's con save of 13, I think it is.
Well, it's a con save versus her DC.
I just gotta know what I click.
What your DC is.
What is your class?
Druid.
It's a 13. It's a, that's a
What's your
60.
wisdom score?
It's
13.
a 13, like I said.
13.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's fine.
No,
Yeah,
I'm still
13.
figuring this out. I should know more of it, but
It's if you look on your Twitch where it says like spells, inventory, features, trait, descriptions.
yeah,
Literally right under descriptions, it says save DC.
gotcha. Okay.
So it's 13. He will fail. The only thing you'll be able to target though is a metal chain of a necklace.
He fails it. Oh my god, nice. So now you roll your dice. The 3d8. And hope for high.
Why isn't it giving me my number?
It's 11.
11. Yeah.
Take 11 damage.
Look, damage is damage.
You will. Is that the last of your turn? Do you want to do anything else? Do you want to get closer?
No, I'll end my turn.
As you end your turn, you will see Evan come, barreling up right beside you guys. And you will see him pop off a few Eldritch Blasts towards his face. He will hit with one and just sideswipe the other one. You see what looks like this necrotic energy just fly from his hand, hit right into his face, and then you see what looks like this black necros just kind of seep into his skin for a moment. Once you all get up closer to him, you do see that his hood is down. And by the way, Corvo,
Yes.
he looks a lot like you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you'll see him smile.
Jump back in shock at the likeness to Corvo.
And you see what looks like these very sharp teeth as he just gives a very toothy grin. And he winks. And you see him, he casts a spell. He disappears. And you hear probably 30 feet deep into the forest movement, and he's gone.
So he teleported even though he had an arrow in his foot.
He misty stepped.
Wonderful.
Ooh. Hands on both knees, gasping, panting, trying to catch my breath. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Oh, people that continue to fuck with us and have zero regrets.
You know how Corvo said we have possible things that bite us in the ass? Yeah, this is probably one of them.
Evil twin.
I don't know, but as soon as I fucking find him, I'm gonna beat his fucking face in.
Get in line. Yeah, yeah.
Is Evan still close to us?
No, this is my fight. This is not yours.
He attacked all of us.
You
It's
try to
my fight.
fuck with my head, so
I think he fucked with my head more, considering he looks just fucking like me.
there's
Yeah,
that.
you assume that there was some type of, shall we say, dominant person that tried to hit you, but not at the same time. You're not 100% sure. And yes, Evan is still around you.
Okay, I look
Since
over
when
at
do
Evan.
orcs?
Care to enlighten us, friend?
You know, your guess would be as good as mine right now.
I might have been dead for 200 years, but when was the last time I remember an orc being very skilled with magical abilities?
You'd be surprised. Some of you
As
have
far as you know, you're not sure.
Oh,
talent.
anything can happen in 200 something years.
300 plus. But yeah. Right. So, people know we're back.
Apparently,
friendly?
people fucking hate us.
Yeah, well, if we were high up in the army as
Oh,
we in the kingdom as we thought we are, then yeah, enemies abound. Even
oh,
after
2
300
people
years.
hate us.
Evan kind of frowns slightly and looks at you guys just for a minute. Why don't we get you on that job quickly?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Hmm. Right. So, sounds like fun.
Yeah.
A little warm up.
Is this what they mean by leg day?
Something like that. As for your payment, King Levian's offering 3 platinum to each of you.
Yeah, we'll take a job.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Maybe we'll get some answers on this guy in the process.
Maybe.
Oh, plants are aware now. Probably keep an eye, hopefully.
I look over.
And what exactly is the job again?
You're gonna go help the fort. Whether it's infiltrating behind the opposing enemy camp or.
And we're doing that for 30 gold apiece.
No,
Or
so that's platinum. That's
For platinum.
What?
30 gold. Platinum's 1 platinum is 10 gold.
Take it.
That's your upfront payment.
We need the
Would
coin.
there-
Let's do it.
Would there be any other jobs in the area too?
Yes.
Do you know?
Oh, definitely. This is
Look,
just
if
a
you
first.
want, if any of you wish to stay, I'll go happily go do this on my own.
Well, not
I
here.
don't think anybody's.
Over at
You
the.
don't get all of the fun,
post.
Corvo.
I meant
Yeah,
like
yeah.
jobs at the fort.
Yes, there is jobs at the fort.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Yes.
Do we get
there's
transportation?
plenty.
Beat.
We can give you horses.
Cool.
You will have to go talk to Heinrich, though. He is the horse stabler, whatever you want to call him. I don't know.
Stable
He is the horse.
Yeah, he is.
Wait, are we? Is Heinrich your dad?
Who's dad?
No, no,
No.
no,
That would make Geth one of your parents. I definitely don't think that's a thing.
no, no. Although he'd probably appreciate the joke, but no.
All right, let's go find the guy.
He'll be in the. He just kind of chuckles. Western part of the city, you'll see a huge ass tower outside of the gate walls, and can't miss.
Fun.
Okay.
Is anyone else hungry?
We just ate.
And
No,
we
After
also
that
just
work?
For the
ran.
past half hour.
And weren't you
Fine.
just eating a flower?
Don't judge my caloric needs.
And another flower. And
That
another
was,
flower.
that was a snack.
In the process, I am also chewing on a leaf. While
Have you
I'm
not seen her?
And the
squawking at
leaf
you
you're
guys about
currently
more
eating?
food?
Look. Her curve.
Why don't you transform into a? Why don't you transform into a squirrel again, and you'll have a much smaller stomach.
I don't think that. You know.
Well,
Uh,
Corvo, in that case, will you be holding my mug of ale?
No, because I'll drink it already.
Then a squirrel I will not be.
All right, I might drown you in it first, but you know.
Smile at Corvo.
Shakes his head and kind of rubs at his face for a second. Alright. I'm gonna
Well-
go back and report what had happened.
Thank you.
Can we get at it?
Thank you,
And he'll
Evan.
toss
I
you a
think we
bag of the platinum.
I catch it.
Once you get your job done, you'll each get 10 platinum apiece once you get it done.
Fair enough.
I'm your bitch.
How much
You all
platinum is in
spent
the
your
bag right
money.
now?
There's 3 platinum for each of you.
Got it.
That's 30 gold apiece.
You all remember how you spent your money while we were at the town a while back? I didn't.
Oh, neither did I. Oh, except for like.
That's not the point.
He just wants to
Point
feel
is, I'm gonna
special
have
when
a-
he's not special.
I'm gonna have an axe that shoots fire and lightning. That's all I care about.
Axe that shoots fire and lightning. That's great.
I want that.
The trip to the tower is not bad. But how much you can talk? The trip goes by pretty smooth. You do see once you get there that there is what looks like someone standing outside of the tower, brushing horse's mane, along with what looks like a younger girl kind of hopping around and just playing in the front yard. Hello.
Are you Henrik?
You see the figure turn, and he smiles. I am.
Hi. Apparently we're back, and we need some transportation to do for a mission. Quest.
Evan said to come
see.
see you for horses.
Yes.
Yes,
Bless.
of course he did. Yes, I have horses. I have a variety to choose from. Getting the ear. Thank you. I have a variety to choose from, whether you need heavy Clydesdales or you need war horses, thoroughbreds, things like that. And I will
I don't-
post in the chat again. That is Heinrich, by the way, just so you are aware.
Do we get to see pictures of all the horses? Because if a war horse is what I remember it being like, I'm taking a war horse.
I feel like you would need a war horse.
Yes.
with your
War horses are
senses.
very, very large,
And
Yeah,
in charge. Yes.
very burly.
Yes, they are.
much bird.
Can thank Red Dead Redemption for showing me what a war horse looks like.
It's like
Yeah,
our
I know,
Clydesdales-
right?
It's like our Clydesdales, only better.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a general general description of what a warhorse is.
Clydesdale, but better.
Yeah. There's also thoroughbreds and other horses that you need. So there is that in here. I'll show you a size comparison of it. There you go. That was just rhythm.
Oh.
Yes, you can. I have plenty. You cannot take that one. He motions to the one that he is working on. That is mine. But you can look at the other ones, and he kind of motions to the stable that is off in the back, and you can see it opens up into like a large farm area that the horses are running around in. Feel free to go look. Though don't chase my horses, please.
I look at all the horses, and I just I come calmly towards the horses and see whichever horse essentially chooses me, and that's the horse I'll take. So
Okay.
take time with all of them to see which one jumps out to me, I guess is the best word I can say it.
So what about the rest of you?
I walk up to the biggest horse in the yard and look him straight in the eye.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. What about the rest of you?
And here lies Corvo,
Corvo just
dead by being
challenging
stomped
everyone.
on the horse.
It's the same horse that killed Superman. I want one of the Clydesdales.
Okay.
Yeah, I want
Same.
a Clydesdale. I want the Clydesdale that has the biggest appetite.
Okay.
Jesus.
I need something like me in my life. Because all the rest of you are judging that I'm constantly eating.
I'm
I
not
just saw it,
judging
Jojo.
you.
Look, if we're
I
gonna
don't
keep
mind
eating
if
the
you
way we
eat. You're
are,
just the one taking us out of our way.
we're gonna need a lot more coin.
You know, I've eaten enough flowers and leaves today. Y'all can feed me some cheese. My
I
little
can
rat
give you
self.
some cheese.
Jasara, what are you picking?
Probably something that's a little bit lighter, but also something that's going to be fast.
Alright, so I need all of you to roll animal handling checks for me.
Quickly, though, please.
Rolling what?
Animal
Animal
handling.
handling.
Okay.
Oh. Oh God. Oh God.
Guess you should have thought twice about staring that little bastard in the eye, huh, Corvo? I got a 14.
What the fuck is with tonight? I got a nat 1.
Oh.
Thank God, I don't feel near as bad.
Oh.
I got a 3.
Be jealous, everybody. 23.
Fuck you. I'll just turn myself into a horse and ride me.
I mean, is that self-play?
I mean, if y'all don't
Jesus.
feed me, it might be.
Alright.
And can I join?
Gotta rein us in.
Alright. Barthos. With your amazing and incredible animal handling skills, you kind of find a horse, and a lot of them kind of like sheer away. You're new people to them, so they don't really get it. You see this horse come walking straight up to you. It is the dopiest looking horse you have ever seen. It's missing an ear. To an extent.
I love it.
A good chunk of its mane seems to be seared off. Definitely not on purpose, but definitely on accident. It's got this weird, like, splotching pattern across its back that someone looked like they just splattered paint all over it, Bob Ross style. And as it kind of, like, rears its head up, you see that, like, half of its jaw is, like, one color and the half is another color. That doesn't even match with the color that the rest of the horse is. And its eyes are, like, kind of sideways, just a little bit.
I slowly start petting its muscle and its mouth and jaw up to the hair, and say, "Hey, buddy, how are you?"
It's a very loud whine and proceeds to shove its face right into your chest and then pushes you kind of down. And then once you're like sitting on the floor, the horse just kind of like kneels down, rolls onto its side, and just lays its head on your lap.
Is this horse a male or female?
It is definitely a male.
Fantastic. Hey, buddy. You was a good boy.
You're not trapped under a huge horse.
That's fine. I keep petting it and the neck and just, keep it company.
Yep. Jasar, what'd you get?
A 20.
You see a painted horse. It's instead of the normal black and or instead of the normal brown and white, it's black and white, almost kind of like Appaloosa style. It will come kind of weirdly up to you for a moment, but seeing that you're not as big as the rest of the group, it will hang beside you, letting you pet it.
This is pleasing.
The horse has what looks like braided hair, and there's a flower kind of braided into the hair as well.
Touch of class. And potentially a snack for Larka over there.
You hear what if a horse can huff in disagreement? That's what you just heard.
Don't eat my braids, bitch.
Larkin, you kind of look around and you see what looks like a horse that is like laying inside of the trough
Yes.
and just munching on the grain.
Biggest smile you've ever seen on a tiefling comes across my face as I walk up to this horse and just wrap my arms around its neck, hugging it.
Horse will what looks like tried to offer you grain by like shoving its face like straight into the trough and then pushing forward and then like flinging its head back.
I laugh, kiss the horse on the face, and eat a handful of the grain to show that I accept its love.
What did you roll? I didn't hear what you said. I'm so sorry.
I got 1.
You got 1?
What's your animal handling?
4.
So 5.
No, I got nat 1.
Who cares?
You still at the 4.
So yeah,
It's a skill
5.
check. You still add the.
It just, fail. But yeah.
Man, it takes a while for any of the horses to get near you, just with a combination of the smell that kind of comes off. It's not that you're stinking, but just like the aurora of magic that you have. And the fact that horses seem to scare you for some reason. These are huge horses. These aren't like your normal horses. It takes a
Makes
moment,
sense.
but you see this like beautiful black horse coming up to you. It seems to be shaking in its boots, as one would say. And as you kind of reach out, the horse like shakes some more, but then leans into it, but then shakes some more. You hear a chuckle coming from the fence, and Heinrich is like looking at you both.
I come in peace.
Two
I
scaredy
come in
cats.
peace.
2 scaredy cats. That is the most skittish horse I own. Freaks out like butterfly.
Hey, Heinrich,
Yeah.
what can you tell me about this goofball?
Duck. And roll me a dex save.
Me?
Yes.
I thought you were saying that was its name.
Is my horse male or female?
21.
By the way?
Female. You barely miss as this horse, instead of what you would usually think as like a horse kicking, this thing like fully tried to just swing its head and like whack you with the side of its face.
I love you, buddy. You are the right type of energy.
That horse's name?
Yeah.
My daughter named it, by the way. Its name is Sprinkles.
Yes. Sprinkles, you shall be the king of the horses by the time I'm done with you.
You hear a snort and then a stomp, and you feel one of your toes break, and it just and it looks away.
I think that's
Laughing
it
over
saying that.
Parthos. Go ahead.
I think that it's its way of saying that it's already the king of the horses.
Yep, I got that. Oh, my toe. It just had to be the baby toe. Oh, my smallest toe.
What's my horse's name?
Your horse's name?
Yes, sir.
Lilac.
Lilac.
Of course.
I still have an arm over the top of my horse's neck, and I'm like rolling, pointing, laughing at Parthos over his toe.
And he'll kind of motion to the horse that Corvo has. That is Sir Frederick. Again, my daughter names most of my horses. Jasara, your horse, his name is Spotty.
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 Buddy.
Did you come up with that one, or is that your daughter's name again?
Again, my daughter names all of my horses.
You said almost.
The other one she didn't name is my personal horse,
And what's your horse's name?
Asimov.
Meh, Sprinkles is better.
That's a weird name.
So did I just like look my horse dead in the eye and we were both just like, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. You kind of just stared at each other. It just the horse just nonchalantly just If a horse could shrug, a horse would shrug.
I don't know how to feel about that. I thought that was gonna get kicked.
You do see that the horse will lean its head down and grab at the dagger in your pocket and pull it out and hold it in its mouth.
I better keep that in mind. I might need that eventually.
Your horse has a level in rogue.
Yeah. Sleight of hand on the horse.
A horse.
You
Oh,
see the
horse that
just-
can actually stab somebody.
Yeah, you see the horse kind of toss its head back, and the knife kind of flips up, and then as it comes down, you see the horse grab it again in its mouth and then puts it back in your pocket and just nods.
I look over at Parthos and I say, hey, you better watch out for this thing. It's gonna stab you soon, too.
Mine will probably take a chunk out of your skin.
You know, it seems like the guys in this party like getting stabbed with daggers.
I'm sure. I do suggest writing your horse's names down, by the way.
Yep. You
That's
said
all
mine?
cool. Yours was Sprinkles.
Got it, just making sure.
Spotty.
How bad of an idea is it to start calling my horse Freddy?
Kruger?
No, just Freddy. She said it was Sir Frederick, so.
As you say Freddy, the horse will grab the dagger again and make like a slashing motion towards you.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Adolfo, Heinrich kind of chuckles softly. And then starts laughing. Hold on. Sorry.
Who taught the horse to wield a dagger?
Who hasn't done that before?
Please tell
Who
me it was
did?
his daughter.
Who did? No. He was my adoptive son, in fact.
Sweet.
Well, mine and Gethmeyer's son, but
Gay.
that I am.
Yes.
Full of win.
He kind of chuckles. So that horse's name is Potato.
Potato.
We found him in a potato field, eating potatoes.
Aren't potatoes
That's one
grown
does.
underground?
Yeah, there's the thing. And kind of as you like talk, you do see that this horse has now dug a hole, and like his face is inside the hole.
Potato.
Potato.
That's an adorable name.
I'm still just laughing my ass off, chomping on a handful of greens that I'm alternating between mine and Lilac's mouths. We're living our best back row
Loving
lives
it, by
over
the way.
here.
Lilac will like kind of roll out of the trough, making a very loud thud as she comes out, and it kind of stands up and shakes the grain off, and yeah. All of them, you don't need saddles for them. You can put a saddle on if you so choose, but all of them you can ride as is.
I look towards Sprinkles. Hey, buddy, can I put a saddle or nah? Nope, got it.
So if hypothetically, if I got a saddle that I could put daggers in on each side, would he be cool with it?
You see like a glint in his eyes as he makes a motion. Somehow, some way, you just suddenly gain the sentience to speak to the horse, just for a moment, as this horse takes a moment to explain to you in horse sign language, as far as you know, that if you were to put a saddle on him, he would definitely be okay with it. But there needs to be a section that he can reach back and grab the dagger from and be able to throw it.
Look, that's fine with me as long as it's not being thrown at me. You could throw it at one of these guys too. I won't care.
And it just nods. And then
Alright.
for some reason you're like, wait a second, I was just talking to a horse.
All right, so where do I get a saddle that I could put daggers in it?
You'll have to have one made.
All right, who the hell do I go to have that happen?
We need to leave, like, probably soon.
No, we are
We
going to
do.
get this saddle commission, and then we can
No.
go. No,
What
no,
was
there
that?
is no
Let the
arguing.
murder
What was
horse
that
have
about,
his
Mr.
saddle.
There is no arguing.
Mister, oh, you're
No,
taking
no,
us
no.
off away
Okay, I'm
from
gonna
this
pull my
mission.
dagger out and I'm gonna hand it to the horse and I'm gonna let him decide.
Mister, oh, you're taking away from us. We should be making money.
You,
Arthas,
We
I don't
already-
think we should
horse,
deny the
start
murder
to take a step
horse.
forward. And then you see Sprinkles take a step forward and they like stare at each other. And you see what looks like Sprinkles reach under his left leg with his head and pull out what looks like a short sword. And they
What
kind
in
of
the
stare-
fuck is with our horses doing it? Use weapons.
I slowly pat Sprinkles a hide and go, good
The
boy.
fuck?
I
And they
agree.
both just stare at each other for a moment. And then they both kind of cross paths. And they both hide. What is both of your armor classes, by the way?
16.
14.
You both get stabbed from the opposite horse, from the opposite person's horse.
Great.
And you will each take 2 points of damage as they're not trying to like hurt you.
Son of a fucking bitch.
And then they'll come back to their respective people.
I'm going to step
See,
away.
This is what you get. All I wanted to do was just go commission a saddle, but you couldn't even do that. Let me do that.
You're the
I'm
one.
going to step away from the murder horses and these guys.
I'm gonna look at Spotty. So what do you do?
Spotty just kind of stares. And then stares deep into your soul. Roll me a wisdom save.
The fuck? 15?
Kind of takes a moment, and you see when you hear for a second what sounds like the scream of dying men, and then it's gone.
Huh.
What is wrong with all of your horses?
I don't know.
Mr.
The horse
Ho-
that you have will step away with you and put you in front of him.
Right, Mr. Horse's head in the hole.
Look, I'm
Our perfectly good horses are the ones who have an issue.
I'm gonna suggest to Parthos that we both go get special saddles made for our horses.
I'm pretty sure if we deny them, they will kill us.
Well,
So,
your
yeah.
horse doesn't like the saddle. I just remembered that. Or wait, was that your horse?
I'm pretty sure Sprinkles will say yes if he gets the sword.
Okay. So I think we're in agreement now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go find somebody. Where are we going?
I think I prefer to have a saddle. I don't like riding bareback.
Not a lot of people do.
Do any of us?
I really don't mind either way. Oh, yeah, no.
As you guys kind of start talking, you hear what sounds like little foot stomps come up to you. And you see a girl, couldn't be more than maybe 13, 14, come like right up to you and stare at you. And she will start at Parthos. If I find out you hurt my horse, I'm gonna come in your sleep and I'm gonna slit your throat, you motherfucker. And then she moves on to the next person, which is Corvo. If I find out you hurt my horse, I will come in your sleep and take your ears and take each of your teeth and rip your fingernails out.
How old is she?
Like 13.
I pat her on the head and say she looks cute when she's angry.
Roll me a dex save.
Please fail. Please
Really
fail.
fuck you
Please
up.
fail.
8.
Ha!
Yeah, you as you kind of pat, she's like just with the speed that a child really shouldn't have reach up, and you hear a sickening crunch as your middle finger goes all the way back to the back of your hand.
It was worth it.
And then she kicks you in the dick.
Oh, come on. I'm huge. How can she reach me?
Okay, fine. She
Never
headbutts you
underestimate a
All right,
13-year-old
fine.
girl. Never
and then
underestimate the
she'll
power of
come
13-year-old
she'll come
girls.
walking up to Adolfo. Be nice, the potato. He's scared.
What is with my rolls
I
tonight?
will be extra careful with Potato.
Good. Potato is a good horse. And then she'll maneuver her way over to Jasara and stare at Jasara for a moment. You be nice, or I'll steal your bow, and I'll drip it in wax, and then set it on fire. And then she'll move on over to Verka and stare at you for a second.
That would be incredibly rude.
I'm just smiling back at her.
Make sure to feed. And that's all. And then she walks away, looking very triumphant with what she did. And you see Heinrich he has a hand over his face, and he's just.
I feel like I'm being sabotaged here.
Got the murder house and a sword dick.
She likes you, by the way. As she leaves.
I'm
Me?
terrified of what she would do if she didn't.
Somebody has a crush on you.
We
Good for
talking?
you.
Who are we talking about?
Corvo and Parthos.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Well then.
Well, I'm gonna ask. How do I pronounce his name? Heinrich.
Heinrich.
Heinrich. Okay. Where would I go to have a special saddle commissioned?
So
he
our
said
horses don't
there's
murder
a-
us.
There's a leather worker just outside of town as you're on your way out.
Oh, look at
Okay.
that. Perfect.
And you were like, "Oh no, I don't want to take extra time to go out. Oh, look what we had. Look what asking one question would have gotten us."
I'm pretty sure it was your horse stabbing me that convinced me to do it, not you.
Well, your horse
Your
stabbed
horse
me.
is
and
your horse is more intimidating than you are.
Okay, whatever you say.
You as you guys talk, you do see what looks like a younger male. Actually, the one that came and got Geth in the castle. Kind of stand beside Heinrich, and just kind of stare at the party.
Hi. How are you?
Good. You're the famed adventurers.
Apparently,
Apparently.
but one of us has a broken toe and the other one has a sore dick. So honestly, not really feeling it right now.
Are we right
I
to
was
assume
expecting
that
more.
was your sister?
That was Samantha.
I do healing hand on myself. And make sure I, fix my toe.
You want to do healing hand somewhere else?
No, I'll give you the middle finger and just keep petting my own pony.
Yes, that was Samantha. Her sister.
I see you've taught her and the horse as well.
I didn't teach her anything.
Good for her. I mount my horse.
I didn't teach her anything. As for the horses, that's all her too.
What happened to Sparkles? Sprinkles?
What do you mean?
What happened to his ears?
Yeah. So we inherited him from a different family.
Ah,
What they
Yeah.
said. Now I'm not exactly sure how true this is. He went face to face with a some type of lichen beast and won.
Ooh.
So I inherited this.
good job,
What
Sprinkles.
manner of fuck?
Hey,
Are
you
these?
don't-
Are you
you don't
sure
have-
that these are horses?
Very.
you don't mess with a horse, bruh.
See Heinrich kind of grin. They're definitely horses.
Can I ask a DM question?
Yes, you can.
Have you had these entire horses just planned ever since, or did you just come up with them on the spot?
No, I have about 30 different horses with different personalities planned out.
Okay,
It's perfect.
that's all.
Terrifying.
These aren't even the worst of the bunch. So
These horses are badass.
Yeah, they are.
Kind of want to be
Heinrich
these
will
horses.
smile and just kind of like look at you guys. Do take care of the horses, please.
I'm pretty sure the horses will be taking care of us.
Speak for yourself.
That goes for yourself, us too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure at some point, and you both take care of each other.
Mm.
Thank you for your time,
Horses
sir. I
are
think we should
family.
move along.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I think so too.
Can we have meals for the horses? Oats, apples, whatever it is that we need for them.
You'll see once you get saddles on them, or if you decide not to have a saddle, a bag will appear as you leave, the city limits.
Wonderful. You gotta love magic.
Yes,
We're gonna
and
get
on
like a
the-
big.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
We get like a big bag of potatoes for mine.
You will definitely get a big bag of potatoes. He does like if you hide the potatoes, though.
I'll
So
give
if
you.
get potatoes. You gotta hide them in underneath the ground.
Question
Yes.
regarding the potato horse.
Yes.
If I was to say, I don't know, throw a potato, would he maybe chase after it?
It would not be the first time.
Okay. Just forget I asked that. No, nothing. No big deal.
From what we heard, he came from a group of rogues, and that used to live on that farm, and he kind of took to the potatoes. But we had heard that the rogues used to slip potatoes in people's pockets, that they were promising the horse, and have the horse go find them. And well, getting trampled by horses is not a fun way to go.
Ooh.
So you're telling me that potatoes will pickpocket people?
Mhm.
Awesome. As
Utterly
long as it's
terrified.
calm.
What's that?
Yeah, terrified, but as long as it's calm.
Calm chaos, from what I understand.
This kind of chaos.
I'm okay with that.
I'll
And
look
you just
at
see him
the,
smile. He has an
I'll
ever
look
present
at
smile.
potatoes, be like, we're gonna be best friends.
And Potato just nods and then snorts, and then you just see him randomly pick up a potato off the ground that wasn't there a second ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the horse apparently, since that's what we're doing, whether it wants a saddle or not.
If a horse could shrug, it would shrug. He does not care.
All right, no saddle it is.
All right. And you guys can make your way to the shop. The horses seem to know where they're going, so they will go ahead and maneuver themselves to the shadow. To the leather shop. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, foreshadowing.
He will.
Foreshadow? Are you sure there's only one? I thought there was only one.
No comment.
Well, you'll see the horses will just leave, and Heinrich will go back to working on his own horse. They'll take you straight to the leather shop, though there seems to be a bunch of people outside of it, kind of constantly in, out, in, out, in, out. He is a busy man.
Is this a line we're gonna have to wait in, or?
No. You can get through it pretty quickly. It just seems to be people waiting. No one seems to be in line. They do tell you to go, to go in if you ask if they're in line.
All right, I'm gonna go in.
All right. You can go in, and
I follow. Yep.
what looks like a very young elf seems to be running the counter. Couldn't be more than, in elven years, couldn't be more than 15. Hi, what can I do for you?
I'm looking to have a saddle made of a specific. I'm looking to have a saddle made for my horse outside, and I was wondering if I could possibly have 4 dagger sheaths on 2 on each side added as well.
Give me 1 second, and he kind of starts writing down the order. Are you wanting it to be a collapsible dagger sheath, or are you wanting it to be buttoned, or what do you want?
My I need my horse to have easy access to it, if that makes any sense.
It does. Those are Sir Heinrich's horses. It doesn't make it. It doesn't surprise me. And he'll just nod and continue writing.
All right. I'm assuming this will take a little while to have done.
My mother and father are already working on it, and he'll keep writing.
All right.
What can I get for you?
About the same. Only for a short sword.
Right. Anyone else?
I'll take a saddle.
Okay. Do you want any special attachments to it?
I don't think my horse needs anything special. Just kind of pat the horse, make it pretty for Spotty.
Okay. Anyone else?
My lilac will remain free.
Give me about 2 minutes, and those saddles will be right out. It's gonna be 10 gold each.
Wonderful. Thank you.
That quick? Wow.
Pride ourselves on how fast we get our saddles out. We are exceptional leather workers coming from a family of generations that have done this.
I see.
I look at Parthos and I tell him to give me one of my pieces of platinum. Or
I flip it to him.
cool. I hand it politely to the person running the store and thank them.
Child.
Child.
The child will nod and will gladly take your coin, biting on it, making sure it's real. And then he will run to the back, deposit the coin, and then on it with like 2 minutes on the dot, there are 3 people coming out of the shop with saddles, and they will quickly put the saddle on and show you how to take it off on, and then they will go right back inside.
Cool.
Well, that was quick.
How many daggers do I have? I forget. Where's my items? Come on. Inventory. I'm stupid.
Could be right there under equipment. That's
I
where mine
see
shows
it.
up the fastest.
Looks like I only have 1 dagger. All right, I gotta take my 1 dagger and stick it in one of the sheaths. And then I'll look at my horse and I'll tell him that I'm gonna get more as soon as we can.
And we will go ahead and stop there for the night.
Oh my god, it's been 2 hours already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
That's how you know it's fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we will continue possibly next week? Question mark.
Yay!
I'm down.
Free. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't work on Fridays or Saturdays, and I will make it a point to not pick up a shift next week. Twist my arm.
Cool. Alrighty.
Have fun.
Well, thank you for playing. That was really fun.
Mhm.
And thank you, Jack, for
Yeah.
hanging around. Alright, we will see you guys next Friday. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
For sure.
Although.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Good night.
See
Alright.
ya.
Boy.